Nowadays, many of our Indian students are prioritizing Slovenia for their higher studies. Today, we have two delegates from Slovenia. We will ask them how a student can pursue their higher studies in Slovenia. Why should a student choose Slovenia for their higher studies?
Slovenia is a great choice for your studies because it's positioned in the middle of Europe. It's a member of European Union and also a part of the Schengen area. We have very diverse climate. It's a green and clean country. It's also very safe. We have very good transportation, good internet connection, and most of people speak English, so international students don't have any problems communicating. And also the costs of living expenses are much more affordable than in other European countries.
Now, what all are the most demanded courses and career options available in Slovenia?
At the Faculty of Information Studies, we provide a broad variety of options. So at the bachelor's level, we offer the program called Business Management in a Digital Society, which is actually an ideal combination of business studies, which is upgraded also with some basic skills in informatics, in digitalization, because obviously we know that today all organization, all business is becoming more and more digitalized. On the master's level, this can be like upgraded with two other courses that are both related to business studies. One is business informatics that at the master's level combines like business managerial skills with some insights into informatics. So it's not an informatics program, it's a business program, but includes this kind of digital dimension. And secondly, we have the program on law and leadership, which combines business and managerial skills with some major knowledge in law, in legal studies, because we know that for the functioning of the public sector or private corporations, it is increasingly important to be familiar with legal regulations. So we don't train lawyers, but we train like managers, leaders with essential legal skills. For those who are more technically oriented, on the other hand, we provide at the master's level the program on computer sciences and web technologies, which is for those who are really more into computing, programming, developing their own applications, and so on. For those who are interested in big data, analysis of data, applying that in business and in other spheres, we provide the study program of data sciences. And finally, because we are living in a world that is becoming increasingly risky and sometimes even dangerous, and these risks are also moving online, we believe that cybersecurity will also provide many professions for the future. So we provide also the master's study program called cybersecurity. This is like a very broad choice for a variety of students, from those who are more like into social sciences or business studies to those who are really technically oriented. So everybody can find their place at our college. There is a huge demand on the labor market for the profiles that our college is providing. So it is actually very typical that most of our students get a job even before they finish their study. So sometimes it is a major challenge actually, not how to get the job, but to keep the motivation to finish the study while already being employed. We always encourage the student to complete their studies because jobs can change, jobs can come and go, but education actually remains. It is possible to combine working and studying at our college, but of course it requires hard work. Most of our master's students are employed already during their studies, but of course after they complete, they can even improve their job position and their position in the labor market. It might be also mentioned that our studies include not only the regular years of study for which the fee is paid, but also one additional year to complete the study, and also after that year another 9 months of a stay-back period, which can be used for a student to get the job. So like somebody enrolling for a 2-year program would actually had 3 years plus 9 months to get a job in Slovenia or maybe somewhere else in Europe. And we are certain that that person will actually more than easily get a job within that time, or actually much sooner.
Can you brief about the process and procedure for a student to reach Slovenia?
Yeah, so for the bachelor's study program, the student must submit a certificate of the last 2 years of secondary school and also the final certificate of the secondary school. They have to have a sufficient knowledge of English language, but we don't require a specific test. We check the knowledge of English through interviews. And then for our master study programs, we require a final certificate of the bachelor studies, so a diploma, and also a certificate of all the grades acquired during the bachelor's. And of these documents for the bachelor's and also for the master's must be apostilled. So they have to have an apostille mark. And maybe I would also like to mention that we have no age limitation for enrollment, and we also accept unlimited gap.
Now we will discuss about the institution that you represent.
Okay. Yeah, Faculty of Information Studies is a public college, which is important in Slovenia because public colleges are in general of higher quality than the others. And we are, as a college especially, really committed to high quality standards. But on the other hand, we don't want to in any way to complicate the lives of students. We are like a friendly institution. We are trying to adapt all the time to the actual needs of the students. And we are also like working very closely with other stakeholders, with the employers, with the public sector and so on, to constantly check the needs of different stakeholders and to adapt our study programs with that needs, to really always provide the content that is in line with the needs of the present and even more so of the future. So we are really, as we are saying, training for the professions of the future. Even though our numbers of students are increasing every year, in the last 3 years we have more than doubled the number of our students, but we are still maintaining a strongly personalized approach. So students are not like just numbers. We really treat them as individuals with their own personal individuals need. We also provide a high level of technological support for our studies. All our classrooms are, as a standard, equipped with smart boards and teleconference systems, which actually allows us to provide this kind of hybrid experience for all organized teaching and learning activities. So every time any student can actually choose whether she or he will attend and participate at some lecture, for example, in person, physically in the classroom, or attend via Zoom, and our faculty is trained and expected to engage equally all students, regardless whether they are present online or physically in the classroom, which makes the teaching process even more convenient from the students' perspective. Yes, so we are really a college that adapts to the needs of the society, the needs of the students, to the needs of the future.
Would you like to add any more information that will help our students?
I would strongly advise all the students who are interested in studying in Slovenia to apply as soon as possible in our first or second application periods, because the students have to obtain a TRP permit or a visa. So they have to apply for these documents. The documents are not processed by us, but at the administrative units. And this process usually takes from 3 to 6 months. So yeah, that would be all.
I hope our viewers got enough information about Slovenia, and thank you so much for your valuable time that you have spent with me.
Thank you.